Hey guys, so today I wanted to go for more of an ambitious kind of video or topic. Not to say that my other ones aren't quite so, but this one's in a kind of a category that I don't typically talk about. But that is how to cope with other people's success, other people's success. So I know it can be a bit vain to say, vain to think, or just not good in a lot of people's words, because a lot of people aren't willing to admit something like this, and it definitely is a very kind of embarrassing thing to admit to yourself whenever you're jealous of another person's success, and it lets you think of yourself in a way or bring yourself down personally. And I want to start off by saying that from a more spiritual perspective, I want to throw it out there that that person that you're jealous of, maybe they're ahead of you, whatever, that's their own path. That's who they are as a person, that's who they're meant to be, and they're following that exactly. Whatever they may be accelerating at that you aren't, that you're jealous of, when they were born, they have all of these perspectives, all of these things thrown at them, all of these connotations through everything they've learned and everything they've been thrown at growing up as the person they were, and all of that contributes to who they are as a person now, what they're succeeding in now. That is their own path. That is not your path to follow. Your path is 100% unique to you, not them. And through this logic, you shouldn't be comparing yourself to anybody else in any sort of way, because you have your own things to follow. You have your own things to accomplish, and when you are jealous of another person, you're kind of like throwing that away. You're like, well, I should be just as good as they are. I should be accomplishing all the success they are. Well, that's just not how it goes, because everything in their life has led up to them being who they are now, and everything in your life should be adding up to who you are and who you're going to be and what you are going to accomplish. It's kind of silly to compare yourself to others at all. I know I used to do this, especially growing up, and it really does take away from the joy of your own life. It really does take away from the joy of anything you're supposed to be doing, because especially whenever you view something you want to do as a means to an accomplishment, as in getting a specific result from a crowd or getting a specific result from the success in general, it kind of loses all meaning, because at the end of the day, the thing you're supposed to be doing is for your own enjoyment. Because what is your life about in that sake, in that I'm at a loss for words, in that case. Your life is supposed to be about enjoying what you would like to do, and you kind of throw that away whenever you're like, well, no, this person has all of these achievements, all of the success, and I don't have that, and I should have that for the things I've done, or if I've done something similar, blah blah blah, whatever. It's like you're taking away the journey to get there all along the way, and you're like throwing it in the trash. You're saying, well, no, it was worth nothing if I didn't get this outside sort of thing to happen to me. I didn't get all this success, whatever. Because I want you to put it this way: why are you doing said thing if you're only doing it to succeed or have success? Why? Think about that. You should only be doing something because it brings you fulfillment or enjoyment, because what is the use of your life as a human if you're only doing things to succeed or for accomplishments or whatever it may be? I really want you to sit on that because at the end of the day, we are only here to enjoy ourselves and have fun in what we're doing. And maybe you weren't successful like that person. Maybe you have a whole other path drawn out for you, a whole other path, and the things you love to do, and the things you enjoy, and the journey you freaking love. Not the journey that's, oh, I'm gonna do this so I can get 10,000 subscribers, for example, or 10,000 views. Just an example I'm throwing out there. Like, it's almost vain in a way if you're only doing things like that for the attention or for the success. The only success in your mind should be the success that comes out of accomplishing or acting out in a way that you love. Like, for example, art, maybe drawing or making music. The process of that should be what brings you the enjoyment, opposed to getting maybe 10,000 likes or whatever it may be. Maybe another artist is getting hella likes or a ton of followers, and you're not getting that. At the end of the day, that person is in their own lane. They have their own success or their own path written out for them. They have their own life in their own section. You are not them. You are not them. You are a completely different person. And through that, you should understand that you are capable of your own success wherever that may be. You are capable of putting everything you know and everything you love to do into a practice, into where it could be successful in a way that you're craving from another person, into a way that could bring you fulfillment in that case. And whenever you're comparing yourself to others who are doing something similar to you, and you are thinking, oh wow, I'm just not adequate enough, or you're getting stressed, or you're like, damn it, like, I really wish I could be getting what they have, like, it's not fair. You're taking away from yourself, because you have your own things to accomplish, you have your own things to pursue. And I want you to switch the perspective a bit. What if you had a friend in your life, and you enjoyed hanging out with them, whatever, you loved them, this is a great friend of yours, and you found out that the whole time they were jealous of you, and they were thinking, man, they don't deserve that success, I wish I had it, I deserve it more than them, or they were just like casting this jealousy upon you. How would that make you feel? How would that make you feel? You wouldn't want a friend like that in your life. You wouldn't want a friend who resents you because they wish they had the success you did, whatever success may mean to you. That's kind of ridiculous. And I want you to think about how unfair that is to your friend in your life. And you're, like... And aside from that, jealousy only takes away from you. You could be capable of so many things, yet you're sitting there seething in jealousy, wishing you had something that somebody else had. No! No! You don't use jealousy to, like, get angry and bitter and mad that somebody else has something you don't. You use that as a motivator. See your friend doing that, see somebody in your life doing that, or somebody on the internet doing that, and be like, wow, they accomplished that. I can accomplish that. Let me use that to motivate me. Let me try to be like that. And maybe you could accomplish that in your own beautiful way. Like, in your own, like, personal and artistic way that could be accomplished on yourself. But at the end of the day, every single person has their own path, has their own perspective, and in every single way, that is meant for them, and you are meant for your own thing. You have your own perception and your own experience, and whatever brings you joy, go for it. Use other people's motivation, but you don't get jealous, because at the end of the day, again, it's taking from you. It's taking from your joy. It's making you think, well, dang, I'm not adequate enough to be able to do this. I'm not adequate enough to have 20,000 followers or views. And that's still silly. I still think it's silly to have your motivation be popularity or fame or whatever, but even if it is, jealousy is awful. It takes from you, it takes from the person you're jealous of. It's not fun. It's not fun. Nobody should experience something like that. You should take that and you should twist it and turn it into motivation, turn it into, wow, I admire what this person is doing. Let me take that and become something similar but in my own way, something similar but with my own twist to it, and let me run with that. Let me run with that and be my own thing, because you are not that person. You are not that person at all. Not in the slightest. You are yourself, and you have the opportunity to take your own amazing twist to things. You have the opportunity to put out into the world or do whatever you need to do in your own way. And that's the beauty of it. You don't need to be that person. You don't need to have what that person has. You need to be yourself, and you need to put out what you have. Because there's a beauty of that in itself. And we as people, we create and we create. But a lot of the beauty of the creativity comes whenever people create from their own heart and soul and their own experience, opposed to trying to copy what other people are doing, or opposed to thinking, wow, that person has what I want, so I'm going to try to copy them or do what they do. No, do your own thing. Do your own thing. And the world's going to love it regardless, because we as people, we create. That's the whole thing about people. It's our whole spiel. We create and we have fun and we love and we make all these beautiful things, and it becomes part of cultures, part of whatever. And that never got accomplished by people getting envious of other success and taking that and trying to copy it. Create your own thing. Put your own beauty out into the world. Put your own perspective and amazing things out into the world. Because at the end of the day, what are you doing if you're just seeing other people and going, I wish I had what they had? Are you serious? Are you being serious with me right now? You, as a person, as an individual, you have a perspective that nobody else in this world will ever have. And the world would love to see what you put out there, because that's the whole point. You put out you. You put out your creation, not anybody else's. And again, use others' success, use others' whatever it is as motivation. Because it's draining when you have a friend who is jealous of you. It's draining whenever you have that one person who's making passive-aggressive comebacks. Like, oh yeah, whatever, whenever you mention your success. Like, imagine how they feel. Imagine that. How others feel whenever you are putting them down because you're secretly jealous and you want what they have. No, it's not fair to you. It's not fair to them. It's not fair to anybody. As a person, as a human, like speaking to another human, put out you. Put out what you want to put out. Be who you want to be, because you aren't that person. You don't have any of the experience that person has. That person is, their life is 1000% different from yours. They have different perceptions, different motivations, different everything. Everything. And you can't compare yourself to them, because that's illogical. It's illogical to compare yourself to other people, because at the end of the day, every single experience in our life is subjective. And you can't, on a logical ground, you can't take you, yourself, and another person and compare the two of you, because it's just not, it's not tangible, it's not logical. You are completely different people. You've had a completely different experience. You've had a completely different experience in the entirety of your life experience. This is Juniper. And you just can't, you shouldn't compare yourself to people like that. You shouldn't. It's illogical. It's illogical, especially when you're getting upset. Sorry. Especially when you're getting upset that you don't have the success that they have. Anyway, I know I've definitely had this issue growing up, again, with 4 sisters and being compared and everything like that, but I'm going to end the video there. I know it's a bit late. I kind of procrastinated making this video, and I shouldn't have, but for my subscribers, I did want to talk about a Patreon I'm creating. So for this, whenever it gets, I'm okay, so for now it's more of like an idea, but I'm thinking whenever it gets enough like patrons, sorry, I'm distracted by my cat. I want to make a Discord server, oh my goodness, I want to make a Discord server, and in this Discord server, I was thinking we could have channels like accountability groups where we all made goals or like whatever, or yeah, and held ourselves accountable and such, and discuss topics we want to talk about. I was thinking maybe even like a weekly raffle where my patrons could submit a prompt, and I could talk, like I could do a raffle and I could talk on one every single week. which it's all just ideas in the moment, but it's really exciting because I would really love to have like a smaller community with you guys, and I would love to be able to discuss these things better and talk about these things better, and a smaller group would be perfect for that, on top of the fact that it would help me pay my bills, and those being paid, I could spend more time making videos for you guys and doing what I truly love, and all of this. I'd get to make videos more often. I'd get to have a Discord server with you guys where we talk often and do more prompts, and the accountability group, like I said, amongst other things. And if you do have more ideas on what I could do for a Discord server, or like a Patreon, or like more like things I could like put there, I was also thinking exclusive videos where I'd release videos like before I posted them, or just videos where I'd post exclusively to my Patreon, which I think all of these are really fun ideas. I'd love to do it all. It's a wonderful idea in my mind. But if you guys have any ideas of what I could add on to that, please comment. Like, I really love you guys, and I really love talking with you all, and I know sometimes I don't immediately respond to all of your comments, but it's like I've been growing pretty quickly, and it can be a bit overwhelming at times, but I feel like this would be the perfect opportunity to be able to talk to you guys in a more intimate kind of place, and just give your ideas on that. Anyway, if you do have experience on the topic of like of having to be competitive with people growing up, or comparing your success to others, or everything I've talked about in this video besides the Patreon, please give your commentary. I love to hear it. I promise you, I do read almost every single comment like left on my videos. I try to reply if comments call out to me in specific, but yeah, guys, that should be it for this video. I love you guys. Peace.